Which videos? Okay, we're gonna watch this one first, chat. Drake actually cooked. Yeah, I want to hear the actual breakdown for this because I didn't listen to the song yet, and I missed what all the beats were about. Also, any YouTube frogs, what's up? Welcome in. So sorry if you get distracted by me being distracted by my chat talking.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope
and drop a sub and a like, YouTube watchers. Fuck.
you're doing well.
Dude,
it's Drama Monday through
Yeah!
Friday into the weekend. The drama has
I love drama. It gets me views.
been nonstop. As you guys know, since things in mainstream hip-hop have been heating up ever since Metro Boomin and Future dropped their recent album, We Don't Trust You, which had that Kendrick Screw the Big Three, It's Just Big Me verse on it, that has caused everyone to go absolutely
Dude, that song goes stupid. I still gotta listen to both those projects, by the way, all the way through.
ballistic. Fans and haters alike. There was a J. Cole response, and then J. Cole apologized for it, and now it's taken down off streaming. There's way more context I could go over right now in terms of how we got to this point. Rick Ross dropped a trash diss. But what's most important right now in this video,
Walter White on my screen right now? That's crazy? Yo! Jesse, we have to cook. Check out this Drake diss, though. Got to meet me, Kenny. That's wild, though, bro. That is wild. Popcorn read? I popcorn read that? By the way, I did all that shit, guys.
what we're going to go over, because the dust on
If you diss Drake, he'll tickle your toes, make you giggle, and wiggle like nobody knows.
all of this has not settled yet, is that Drake has come out with his own diss track, his own response to all of this, all the attacks. It's been thrown out there unofficially by his team. It's not on streaming services right now, but people are hearing it on YouTube, hearing it on Twitter. Fans are calling it push-ups, drop and give me 50, which...
Wait, what was that? Bro, he didn't mean minutes of footage? No way. No way.
Drop and give me 50, which is understandable given the refrains. And going into this diss, into this response, there's three things I want to know. Does it sound good? Is it solid as a song? Are the bars that Drake is lacing into this track,
Drizzy Drake,
do they work? Do they go at his attackers here effectively? Does he take them down?
Yo, jumping ahead, that Prince to a King bar, even though I love Kendrick, and I truly think that if Kendrick responds, he's probably going to body Drake. That was fire.
A peg or two. And what he's saying, the content, the substance of his lines, is it actually like reality, or is it him just kind of like living in his own head and bullshitting us? The words he's saying, do they hold up to scrutiny? The first thing I want to get out of the way, because maybe it's the quickest thing to address, is
this drama about the Drake video or something else? Literally what Fantano was saying. Him and basically a bunch of other rappers are beefing right now because of Kendrick being like, there's no big three. It's literally just me.
The sound of the song, the quality of the track overall, just by, usual Drake songwriting standards.
Oh, plus apparently a lot of the We Don't Trust You and the We Still Don't Trust You is about Drake. And the fact that they don't fuck with Drake. So pretty much everyone that got on there was like, yo, fuck you, Drake. Like, A$AP Rocky took shots at him. The Weeknd took shots at him. All those dudes were fucking choo.
I think it's good. I think it's solid. Drake's delivery, it sounds engaged. He sounds awake. Clearly, this situation has lit a fire.
Kendrick getting a little cocky. I like Kendrick, but he ain't that guy. Listen, pal, if there's anybody that's that guy that can take on Drake, yeah, it's Kendrick. I'm gonna say, yeah, it's Kendrick, bro.
Fire under his ass, and he is just completely locked in. Good beat choice as well. Definitely better than the beat that was on 7-Minute Friggin' Drill. I mean, it's not exactly the most revolutionary trap beat you're ever going to hear, but it's got kind of a mean, eerie overtone to it. And there's nothing about it that's too crazy or attention grabbing that's going to draw your ears away from what Drake is saying. Structurally, I think it's pretty good too. He breaks up everything he says pretty well with this drop and give me 50 refrain. Though I will say, to make an obvious comparison here, is this song as catchy as, let's say, Back to Back? No, not necessarily. But
oh yeah, dude. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That was right when I got into rap music. Yeah, dude. Yeah, listen, if you're shitting on To Pimp a Butterfly, I feel like if you're insane mind, you're gonna like delete that shit.
But that's not as important as
I listened to Pimp a Butterfly, bro. That like spiritually connected with me, bro. I literally was thinking about that for like days on end after I listened to it all the way through. I only did it recently, actually. It was crazy, bro. I was like, oh my fucking God. I had to listen to You like 5 times after I listened to the album. I was like, this is insane, bro.
as long as the content of Drake's bars leaves a searing burn in their aftermath. Okay, let's start digging into this. Drake...
Ain't no way they edited this in Final Cut Pro.
Coming in hot on the first few bars, spitting some truth, in my opinion. I could never be nobody's number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. You won't ever take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on? Which, I mean, pretty obvious attack there. Like, you're a little guy. I'm bigger than you. You're a tiny man. Height and stature attacks are not the most deadly that are out there, but it's cool that he kind of tied it into the big stepper thing. Okay, the number one fan thing, Genius and many fans allege, is a shot at Future, saying that Drake is a fan of his, which could be true, but the funny thing about that line is that it applies pretty widely across mainstream hip-hop. A feature from Drake or a collaboration with Drake was the first number one or the first major chart elevation for a lot of artists who are popular in rap music today. So to me, it does make sense for Drake to kind of like, you know, serve a lot of these guys with a reminder that we've crossed over in the past, we have collaborated, and it just so happens that many of the most successful, or maybe the most successful moment in your career.
Dude, is my chat fucking up? I'm missing like half of the chats of people talking back and forth with each other. I keep refreshing it. What the fuck? Why do we just itch in random places that you can't itch properly? I hate my meat suit right now. Yo, on God. Okay, bet, Chucky. Okay.
Was tied to me. With that being said, though, I wouldn't attribute all of Future, for example, success to Drake, especially considering like Future is one of the bigger mainstream artists out there who I would actually say kind of has his own sound and stylistic trajectory outside of
I concur. As somebody that used to shit on Future all the time, I do concur.
The Drake bubble. I mean, stylistically and aesthetically.
Now that I'm not so up my own ass. After Logic started to suck, but I still liked it. You know, a real OG like me, you know, I get that deep dish. You know, I was like, okay, just fucking, it doesn't fucking matter if these motherfuckers are Lee or Cole. Let me just enjoy what I like.
Drake has proven to be a pretty massive force in hip-hop over the past 10 years in terms of just like influencing just about everybody's records, everybody's sound. But Future, for better or for worse, because I haven't really loved all of his discography, obviously, he's somebody who is very provably on his own path and isn't necessarily like, you know, taking notes from Drake.
Yeah.
If we were actually to do a big three of like, you know, the main sounds or pathways, lanes in mainstream hip-hop that we hear today, and it wasn't going to be Drake, Kendrick, Cole, should be something more like Drake, Kendrick, Future, or Travis Scott. Someone who
I also concur with this.
Who's going to come in and represent like that, you know, different, drugged out kind of psychedelic trap wing of the genre. And there are numerous points in Drake's career where he absolutely has taken stylistic notes from Future. And while Drake does make a point here, I wouldn't necessarily argue that making another artist sound more marketable is like a flex per se. The image he portrays in this other bar a bit further down, though, is very funny. Know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up. I feel like Drake is making a valid point here because there is a certain sort of obsession that is inadvertently being portrayed by everybody going.
Dude, I'm trying to read chat and also fucking hear what he's saying. Holy fuck, I'm fucking melting my brain right now.
Him right now in the fashion that they are. Because even if Metro, Future, and whoever else comes out of the woodwork, even if they are making valid points about Drake and the quality of his music and so on and so forth, the fact that all of you are going at him all at once in the way that you are, in that it's so orchestrated, it is giving obsession. And look,
True. Yeah, if they really did make both those albums specifically targeted at Drake, yeah, bro, you doing tricks on the meat, bro. You doing tricks on the meat. I wonder what the bottom lips sound like hitting against the top of Fantano's head. Coochie lips? You know how soccer moms say video games make children violent? I think I'm more violent when I don't have my games. Who else am I supposed to kill if not the pixels on my screen? Men? Okay, I'm down. Inside of Minecraft? Yeah, I agree. Chris sounds like me when I used to work with smarter kids on projects for school. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, man, 100%. I think that too. Yo, I was expecting him to like break down a couple of bars and be like, ha ha, yeah, that was good. Ha ha, he called Kendrick tiny. But Fantano's like actually like being like, okay, so here's the links of hip hop. I'm like, oh yeah, I think you're right, Anthony. You have that cute little bald head of yours with a lot of brains in it.
I know Drake can be conceited. I know he can be egotistical.
Oh, dude, I forgot about. Or I don't remember his bar in response to fucking Kendrick's MJ verse. I am excited to hear this.
I know he can be a dick. That's not my personal experience, as you know, that guy in the past has sent me cookie recipes. He's only ever been nice to me.
Oh yeah, Drake literally fucking shit on Fantano in DMs. I forgot about that.
But at the end of the day, like even with all of his subs, all of his weird behavior here and there, he's just a guy. Like,
he's just a silly little guy having a silly little fun time. Okay, guys, we need to leave him alone. Okay, let him have his fun little silly little guy time.
Dissing him or taking him down a peg really necessitate clicking up and being like, yeah, you're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna put out this other song. Yeah, it's just a little schoolyard. It really is. In this next couple of bars, Drake throws out the drop and give me 50 thing, but he's really kind of going at the numbers behind the scenes in the contracts of either Kendrick or maybe even some of the other artists who are attacking him here, saying that they're allegedly giving up 50% of their profits, of their whatever, in the money that they're making off of their records, off of their songs, to their label.
I don't think that's really a flex, because that is like a lot of record deals right now. Like that's literally like you sell a lot of your shit, you know? Speaking of pushing 40, so is Drake, and he still acting like a tickle monster? Yeah. Sorry, but now I'm past the point of sleeping. I don't know what we're even talking about, TBH. Hip-hop, you know, rap, you know how it be. You know how it be.
Labels to the music industry, which honestly is kind of a harder pill to swallow than, you know, any numbers comparison we could be doing here. Because if you're losing that sort of money to your label in the process of making music, no matter what the numbers you're doing are, you're just kind of like stuck on a treadmill.
Yeah, you're cooked. Yeah, you're cooked, though. Like, that's why a lot of independent artists are like, do not fucking sign to a record label. They are literally, like, the ROI is not worth it.
Few bars later, he's even challenging for a contract reveal. And the way you do in splits, bitch, your pants might rip. These next couple of bars...
What? The way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip? Damn, I wish I would have thought of that when I was fucking streaming on Kick there for like 3 weeks. I'm like, damn, bro, the way you doing splits, your pants might rip. My fucking Twitch streamer friends.
Though I'm not sure if I vibe with too much. It kind of seems like a pot calling the kettle black kind of situation, with Drake mocking Kendrick for doing verses for Taylor Swift and Maroon 5. Wait a second. Like, if there's any dude in hip hop who is like desperately looking for a pop crossover and looking for ways to stay in the hip hop lane stylistically, but aesthetically appeal to listeners of pop and pop audiences, it is you. On top of that, weren't you also like lip syncing to Bad Blood in the workout? Like, was that not a crossover? Was that not promo? I mean, at least in the case of Cal, like, was that not a crossover?
All I'm saying is you will not catch Kendrick doing this shit, bro. You will not catch Kendrick making this face on television in front of millions of people, bro. You will not catch him doing that.
Like lip syncing to Bad Blood in the workout. Like, was that not a crossover?
Was that not a Super Bowl commercial? What was that? Was it a Super Bowl commercial? I thought that was from this last Super Bowl.
That not promo? I mean, at least in the case of Kendrick, he has the versatility.
Either way, you get what I'm saying. And Maroon 5? He's got to be pushing up at least 10 inches in that photo, maybe even 12.
And the ability to do a little bit of a pop appearance, you know.
Peg me? What the fuck?
Do an appearance on a record where he appeals to a larger, more massive audience. But when he goes back into album mode, he's back in kind of pure Kendrick territory. He's going for that artistry. He's hitting us with that depth. Meanwhile, much of what Drake is giving us, regardless of if it's a feature or if it's an album, it's surface level mode. It's middle ground mode. So to me, this set of bars is just kind of silly and hypocritical.
I think him saying it's the pot calling the kettle black is the perfect analogy. Because I think this is like, at least from what I saw on Twitter, what a lot of people were like, being like, brother, what? Like, what are you saying here? Like, you're literally doing the same shit.
Calling him a pipsqueak again. And then... All
right, Chris, I gotta go to bed now because I gotta be up to do adult things like cum and guns and taxes. Yo, you have fun with that, brother. Sleep well. I appreciate you. I love you, King.
Basically saying there are many other artists in the music industry, not just Drake, that have...
I should be live tomorrow. Unless something comes up, I will be live tomorrow. This one is crazy. You ain't no big three. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. If he's talking to Kendrick, that's crazy saying that Travis and Savage got him wiped down. I think Travis and Savage both are fucking, like, very good at what they do, but trying to compare them to Kendrick Lamar, like, bro, Savage, what album does he have that people call a masterpiece? Travis, I mean, he's got, what is it, Birds in the Trap, Go McKnight? That is fucking insanely underrated. One of my favorite albums ever. Fucking, holy fuck, how am I blanking on it? Astroworld. Astroworld's amazing, right? What was the one before that everyone, is it what, Rodeo? Welcome to Rodeo, whatever that is. I know people fucking love that album. I think he's got a lot of highs, but I think Kendrick has more better albums. Like, dude, Damn, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Good Kid, Mad City compared to Astroworld, Birds in the Trap, Go McKnight. Section 80 is amazing too. And was it Rodeo? Is that the one? Like, I mean, again, I haven't listened to Rodeo, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. If I stay all stream, how long will I sleep for before waking up at 10 and walking my dog? If you say all stream, I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I'm kind of just vibing. I'm seeing how long we're having good vibes, and I can stay awake. Because I'll be an EP guy. But yeah. So Mr. Morel and the Big Steppers live. Best day of my life, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, dude, that's another thing. Is fucking Kendrick literally has been set the fucking most grossed fucking tour record, I think. Not like all time, but by a rapper, I think. I could be wrong. I saw something about that on Twitter. Sorry, I'm just kind of going off of like hearsay on Twitter and shit on this because I'm not like super deep into hip hop yet. But I want to be because I've been listening to like Kendrick a lot more again and Cole a lot more again and tapping in on some more rap records and shit. And I've really been enjoying it. So it's kind of, this reaction is kind of just me dipping my toes back in the water a lot more.
Totally washed. Artists like 21 Savage, Travis, artists on his own label like SZA. I think this bit of wordplay to follow is
sorry, you're so real for that, but also get sleep if you need sleep, homie. Don't stay awake from my dumb ass.
Pretty clever as well, as many know. TDE is just a sub of Interscope Records. Interscope, Kendrick's Inoscope. And then from here, Drake addresses the fact that he's being attacked so widely by everybody. And actually...
All the stars, I think I used to fuck with that song heavy. That's the one that was on the Black Panther soundtrack, right?
He gives a really solid retort to the Prince outlived Mike Jack line with him kind of starting here. Big difference between Mike then and Mike now. And then what's a prince to a king? He's a son. Although, once again, get more love in the city that you from, which I think is also... kind of fudging the numbers a bit. That's kind of a difficult thing to quantify, especially when you're talking about artists who are at this huge point of success. And let's not also forget that
Drake surprise camp vlog Gnaw as the secret headliner, then got booed off the stage. This was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I felt bad for Tyler the Creator, but it was fucking funny, dude.
That footage of Drake getting booed at Camp Flognaw. So I mean, it's not like Drake is just
I said
kind of
Gnaw.
universally
I said Gnaw. What the fuck is wrong with me? Holy shit.
beloved here.
My bad.
Drake kind of switches sights, changes gears here to follow. And while I don't think this bar here is necessarily super cutting in terms of wordplay or Drake digging anything up.
Metro, shut your hoe ass up and make some drums. That's so funny to me, bro. That's so funny to me because it's literally some shit you say to your bro. You're like, yo, bro, shut your hoe ass up and fucking make some drums. He's literally just like, yo, shut up. Go fucking smack on some drums, brother. Okay, fuck out of here.
Him kind of jumping to the side just to say, Metro, shut your ass up and just get on the drums. It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, that is
just
funny.
Like dismissive in a way that makes it feel like Drake sees him as like not even worthy of dismantling. It's just like, what are you doing?
Chris, that was the line I was talking about. What's a prince to a king? Oh, yeah. I was talking about that earlier. Yeah. Oh, MJ's kids was named Prince. Oh. No, I'm up and vibing was cold because I stepped out to smoke but refused to put pants over my shorts. Oh, that's real. Is that how you talk to Jake? Nah, I don't think so. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Probably, actually, at one point. I probably didn't call him a hoe. But I do always go drummers, rhythm section,
This is such a waste of time. This is ridiculous. Drake seemingly goes at Abel the Weeknd as well and his team, saying a few different things, but I think most notably that he kind of represents the six in the area that he's from in Toronto better than he does. And then finishing things off in the first verse, he is focusing more on Metro, on Future, on Kendrick, saying these threats. He's throwing them off. He's casting them aside.
Is that really all that he threw at the Weeknd, by the way? I feel like Drake probably does not want beef with the Weeknd because the Weeknd at this point, at least in my opinion, is bigger than Drake, right? Because he makes more like mainstream. Like Drake is like basically like the mainstream, like more like rap, right? Yeah, the Weeknd. Yeah, I mean the Weeknd is literally on Kendrick's side here, but the Weeknd has like such a huge fan base, and I feel like they share a lot of people. So to try and make them pick sides super hard. Like, it would probably not go well for either of them. In my opinion, at least. I don't know. From a very outside view. Maybe I'm wrong.
No chains are getting snatched. I'm going to have my own bodyguards too. And with the baby mom mentions, he also kind of throws out reminders that I know things about you guys. You know things about me. There's skeletons in your closets as well. Then there's a second verse because Drake has his work cut out for him and more people to address. Rick Ross, who, as I said earlier, jumped into this whole thing and has his own trash diss out there where he's just obsessing over Drake's nose and calling him white. He pretty much...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seeing BBL Drake trending the other day, holy fuck. That was so fucking funny. I just go on Twitter and I just fucking look at like the fucking trends and just see BBL Drake and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I looked at it, I was like, oh shit. Oh my god. It's just fucking hilarious, bro.
Casts Ross off in the same way he does.
I want to see Jake whack you in the head with a drumstick after you say that to them. Bro, that would hurt so fucking bad. Drake be using thick-ass sticks. Did I say Drake? Or did I say Jake? Fuck. I'm too sleepy, bro. I haven't even hit the fucking Benjamin, dude. What the fuck?
Everyone else. I've given you hits. And then Drake tries to provide more context for what he thinks about this whole beef to begin with. He does not care what Cole thinks about how great Kendrick is.
I need the Max
Drake, not impressed, does not care. And he claims that this stuff, this tension, this beef didn't just come out of nowhere. It's been brewing up, which if you've been paying attention, yes, it very much has. But who started feeling some type of way first over what other person is unclear, and the answers to that will most likely vary depending on who you're talking to. I mean, he finishes things off with valid reminders that numbers wise, these other guys are not creeping up, they're not catching up. Drake is still on top.
Yeah, really the only dude. I mean, I guess Future and Kendrick kind of like obviously there's like Apple Music and shit, but if we go to like Spotify, wait, hold on, let me make sure I didn't look up something stupid in my fucking search recently. AKA something gay. Okay, no, I did not. So Drake has 81 million monthlies. We go Kendrick. Kendrick got like what? 61 million monthlies. Prior to this, I think he probably had like around like 55, I would say 50 maybe, right? Before the Future thing. I mean, this is obviously up because he just put out an album, so it's not really fair, but 63 million. So they're like within scratching range of Drake. The Weeknd though, literally bodies Drake. So yeah, I don't think him being like, plus like fucking look at how many fucking billions of streams. I understand that Drake has billions of streams as well, but I don't know, bro. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't think Kendrick did respond.
Damn, Shorty, you follow with that thing?
Is it Minecrafting? What's up, dude? Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. Chris, have you hit the card? I have not. Then hit the Benjamin, Chris. It is not my purpose in life to support you financially. Does that remind you of your parents, perhaps? Yo, fuck.
Your numbers are not my numbers.
Actually, no, I've never been hit with that, actually.
Success is not my success, and you're giving 50% of your shit away to the label. And yeah, that's pretty much the track. That's pretty much the diss. That's the response. And I'll say, overall, I liked it. I think it's a solid response. I think it's respectable. I mean,
I think it is, especially considering the fact that it literally is like 20 versus 1 pretty much. But then again, was it Drake that wrote it himself, or was it like ghostwriters, you know? So I don't know, but I think it was a good response either way. It's making it interesting, which is good. You know, you want, especially in rap music, I feel like you want some like shit like this to happen because it's been pretty dry from what I understand for a while.
Not a complete dismantling of anybody that Drake was addressing. However, when you consider what Kendrick was saying on Like That, I mean, that track wasn't even a complete dismantling of Drake. It was a shot. It was an attack, a surface level one that had some good wordplay and some solid bars in it, some good writing, but like it wasn't a complete takedown of Drake from top to bottom. So the level of detail and aggression Drake showed here, it just kind of elevated things just a bit, just a touch. He responded
cranked it a little bit
and with a little bit extra, and also frankly did super well considering he had many people to fire back at in this one shot. I mean, it's hard enough to make a diss track against one single guy, and Drake's got to talk about 4, 3, 5, 6, 7 different dudes on a couple of verses. Once again,
Drake's talking about 7 dudes? What?
were a few instances in the bars here where I think
Drake's talking about fucking 7 dudes? What?
Is kind of just being a legend in his own mind, building himself
like
up
that.
a bit too much.
Oh yeah, I did see that, by the way. I remember that fucking Gambino is dropping the last 2 albums as Gambino. That shit's wild, bro.
Or being slightly hypocritical, but his delusions through this track, for the most part, remained at a minimum. He had some witty replies, he stood on his own 2 feet, and made lemonade with the lemons he had been given. Now, moving on from here, what are we likely to see? I mean, considering how much he mentions Kendrick, literally by name.
7 Cox, Chrissy, can I get some advice? Do you have any tips on how to get an active Discord community up and running? Minecraft, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, getting an active Discord community has been like a problem for me. I've been fucking not the best at it, but I would say it's kind of like probably like Twitch streaming. You just gotta like find something to pull people into that community, you know what I'm saying? So like TikToks, YouTube shorts, YouTube videos, whatever, to get people to go there, and then give them, I would say, things that like interest them, right? Like people are gonna be motivated by things that include them. So make like an anime channel, make fucking games channel for certain games, a lot of people play there. Make a general voice chat and have you and a homie or 2 hang out in there a lot and make people, or like be like, yo guys, we're all hanging in a group chat, who wants to come hang? Do like movie and game nights, that kind of shit would be probably those are my best pieces of advice. Motherfucker stood 10 toes down. Yeah, I mean, Drake really did. He did stand his ground, surprisingly. I thought he was gonna fucking either ignore it or drop some fucking goofy offbeat fucking I'ma tickle your toes. I got your nose type beat, you know? Thanks, appreciate it. Of course, dude. Hope that can help you some. Minecraft, and have you been here before, by the way, bro? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, man.
Throughout this track, we're most likely going to see a reply from him down the road, very soon, maybe. Considering the anger and
the Drake song, no.
bitterness Kendrick entered into this
listen
whole
to
thing to begin with, and now he finally has a Drake response, a Drake reply. He's likely to go full throttle from here with him. Meanwhile, Metro, I don't think he has any reason at this point, especially since he's gotten this reply, to stop going at Drizzy right now. But most likely how that's going to play out into the future, as we've seen recently with A$AP Rocky and The Weeknd, he's probably going to continue inflaming things just through like proxies, just dragging other artists out of the woodwork to have them diss Drake on his behalf.
Man, I cannot wait for the Metro and Pusha T album. That shit is gonna be crazy. Holy fuck. Metro's like, fuck it. I need a conscious motherfucker on one of these albums. Fuck it. Yo, Pusha. Let's run this shit, okay? Let's give him something he can't ignore, okay? Let's get you out of those 2,000 cap venues and put you in the 10K cap ones. All right, come on, let's run it, brother.
Which there's any number of artists he can probably put up to doing that at this point with his production. So, I mean, as of right now, I'm not sure if I see this ending with another couple of tracks, honestly. I've been going on too long, though. I have to leave it there because most likely this is not going to be the last video I'm making on this topic. There's going to be more to say.
If it is, that's going to be lame as fuck. Like, if Kendrick decides not to reply, and, like, Rocky and The Weeknd and Metro also decide not to reply, I feel like it's just going to be, like, one of the biggest letdowns, and hip-hop fans are not going to be happy about it. I mean, I'm not going to be happy about it. Listen, I'm not usually one for drama, but, like, shit like this, ooh, man, I'm going to get my fucking popcorn. I'm going to fucking pop out with my popcorn, bro.
More responses, more everything. And
these bajillionaires, I'm all for it. Fucking let them fucking throw a little wordplay around with each other. Be like, yo, bro, you got to fucking... you fucking have a kid. You know, that shit was crazy with Pusha T, by the way. Holy shit. I was like on the very much outside of rap at that point. I'd gotten out of rap, and then I saw that show. I was like, what? I watched like a YouTube recap on it at one point. I was like, what the fuck?
I will address it as it comes out. But again, overall, I think this Drake response, it's solid. What do you guys think about this track? Down in the comments, let me know.
Yeah, dude. I think it was a good response again. Drake wiggling his feet while watching this video. He finally followed the cookie recipe. Thank you for giving me my opinion, Anthony. Fun fact, after Drake was born, years later, he became a singer and rapper. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously, Fantano capsulized it way better. Because my fucking goofy awe could not fucking encapsulate this very well. Shout out the one and only Fantano. Sorry that like the first 10 minutes was just me going like, yeah, dude, I agree a lot. But yeah, dude, fucking, I don't really have much else to say other than I'm excited to see where this goes. Because again, I think if anybody's gonna take Drake down, it's gonna be Kendrick. Like, and be like, yo, shut the fuck up. At least he didn't resort to transphobia like J. Cole. J. Cole's still goofy. Yeah, I still fuck with J. Cole. You know, it's just like, brother, what? Why is this in the song? Like, what are you talking about? Like, and if you're gonna make a transphobic bar, like, you know, you could make it better. You know? What's that other fucking Cole bar that, like, makes no sense at all? Like, I think it has shit in it. Like, it's like, yo, Cole, what are you doing, brother? We know you're better than this. Come on, hold yourself to better standards. If that was on 7 Minute Drill, I would have got it, right? Because he's just trying to do it real quick. But the fact that it was on a song that he probably thought about, I was like, okay, Cole, I guess. You know, if that's your thing.